And good afternoon. Welcome to Today at the Races, presented by Fidelity First. I'm Stanton Salter along with Keith Fustel. A beautiful Friday, Stronach 5, Pick 6 carryover. We'll get to all that, but we have to recap a bombs away Thursday afternoon we had here yesterday at Laurel Park. How about the Maryland bred? Fancy outflanker for the Fisher family, a homebred for Mrs. Janet Fisher. Her husband, Janet Fisher III, the trainer. That was a big long shot winner, a $65 winner to blow up the late pick 5. That paid well and gives us a nice carryover in the pick 6.
Late pick 5, 3,100.
Not bad, not bad.
You gotta love that. Some other prices in there, Shawnee P, but back to Fancy Outflanker. Yeah, I was looking at that race, trying to find some speed. You know, the horse had shown it in the past, but he took a lot of pressure around the turn.
Yep.
I thought he might just kind of fade away. We opened up a clear lead past the 8th pole. Got to a little staggering late, drifted out, but just got the bob over the shipper. Congrats to the connections of Fancy Outflanker. And, yeah, we talked about it. You know, we were off the turf, some shorter fields, pick 6. Oh, there's no way. Somebody had to have a shot along the way, I would have thought, with that 5 of 6. For the pick 6.
Yeah, so still paid well. And you had the John Service horse, Super John, an interesting runaway winner, won by almost 20, kind of on the outside fence. So they'll fix that, but nonetheless a talented horse from the John Service barn there.
We'd read the release on that horse, and they said we want long, and longer, and they got it. And, just that was a little odd. But, I mean, that horse just, even despite the best efforts of the jockey, finally got him straight very late. But I think he's going to be fine moving on.
There's another press release about Super John, the big winner yesterday. Our man Phil Janak, he spoke with John Service, our Kentucky Derby Preakness winning trainer, John Service. So some quotes from John Service as well as some quotes from Sheldon Russell about Super John's big win yesterday. So that was all yesterday. Let's show you the big number we have today in the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. There it is. I have a ticket. It's over $23,114. Starts in race 4 today. So I'll have a ticket for that. You should have a ticket. Everybody should take a shot for the Rainbow Pick 6. Starts in race 4 today on our 9-race program. Let's get right to the Stronach 5. Today's Stronach 5 day with that guaranteed $100,000 pull, industry low, 12% takeout. Let's show you the lineup of races. Starts right here. Laurel Park, race 8, about 5:05 Eastern time. Then we go to Gulfstream, race 7 for the second leg. Then Laurel Park, race 9 for leg C. And then Gulfstream Park, race 8 for leg D, and then Gulfstream Park, race 9 for leg E. So there's the lineup of races that pays well each and every week. I have a ticket for the Stronach 5.
Yeah, should we go ahead and show the corrected odds for our race 8 real quick if we can? We'll show it early now and show it again later in the show if we could. We had a little bit of a miscommunication there for the odds for race 8 that starts out our Stronach 5. If you got, there you go, guys. So if you're watching, please put those down on your PPs accordingly. A little snafu there in communication. And that's the one thing. You know, at some racetracks, you picked it up, which is great, Stan. I appreciate you picking that up. Some racetracks that would just kind of just fly under the radar. Nobody would pick it up. You picked it up, and we want to alert the customers and the gamblers to this move. There's your corrected odds for race 8. And we'll show you again later in the show.
All right, so that starts off the Stronach 5. We also have the Beat the Heat contest this Saturday. This is the third week for the Beat the Heat contest. The Maryland Jockey Club seeds the prize pool $500. It's only a $10 entry fee. All the entry fee money also goes to the prize pool. The first couple Saturdays of the Beat the Heat handicapping tournament, the winner has taken home over $600. I believe $640 was the winning payout last Saturday for the Beat the Heat contest. So it's only a $10 entry fee. We're going to have it this Saturday and last Saturday and the following Saturday to wrap up this summer meet. So more information about that online, laurelpark.com, or go to guest services, first floor of the clubhouse. Speaking of handicapping tournaments, we have one of the biggest ones of the year, Saturday, August 17th, right here at Laurel Park, the Champions Handicapping Tournament. It's a $33,000 guaranteed handicapping tournament. You also choose your berth for some of the big ones, the NHC, the Breeders' Cup Betting Challenge, and the big one. So more information about that. You can sign up online, $100 entry fee, and then you need a $200 bankroll, and it's a $1,500 at least winning payout for first place, and then you get to choose one of those big handicapping tournaments. So it's all part of a big monster super Saturday we have Saturday, August 17th. It's also Maryland Pride Day along with the handicapping tournament. Keith, this is going to be a monster day for Maryland Bred Stakes, the Maryland Pride Market. You have a T-shirt giveaway, live music, pony rides, and a petting zoo. This is going to be a big day here. Looking for some great live racing and a big turnout.
Yeah, 8 days away, right? Look
a
at
week
that.
from this Saturday,
yeah.
Week from tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday.
That should be a banner day. Let's hope the weather cooperates and get a good live crowd here, a good live handle, and introduce some of these people to the great sport of racing.
All right, some more information about the champions and the Maryland Pride Day on the website, laurelpark.com. Also, the best crab feast of the summertime coming up here at Laurel Park, the Kraken Crab Feast, Saturday, September 7th, 1 to 5 in the afternoon. This is it's $60 all-you-can-eat crabs. If you're a Marylander, you know that's a good deal right there, right there and then, right then and there. $60 all-you-can-eat crabs, and these are a lot of steamed crabs on site here. They're going to be heavy crabs right out there on the apron underneath the tent. Beer and wine specials. You get a souvenir Laurel Park crab mallet. Of course, we're going to have live racing. You can get your tickets now. We're going to have all the sides that you want at a crab feast. So the best crab feast of the summertime. I'm getting hungry just talking about it.
Yeah, you go out now to some of these places, you're looking at $90 for a dozen.
Crabs. Absolutely.
We can put our hurting on some crabs, right? We sit down $60.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get our money's worth.
All right, so let's get right to it. Let's show you a picture of both tracks today. Main track is fast. All right, beautiful main track. Now the turf's still drying out from the monsoon we had here a couple days ago in Laurel, where there's the weather, nice in the upper 80s and sunny. Races 1, 2, and 7 today are off the turf. All right, so races 1, 2, and 7 are off the turf on the main track. The other carded turf races remain. So basically, the turf sprints are off.
Yes.
The turf routes remain on the turf. So that's the update. Let's get right to it here. Race 1 is going to kick off the popular early pick 5, a mandatory payout on the early pick 5 with that industry low 12% takeout. Let's take a look at my ticket. I couldn't find a single on both my early pick 5 nor my Stronach 5 tickets today. I have a single on my pick 6 ticket, but couldn't find a single here on the early pick 5. Race 1 we're off the turf, so I go 4 deep there with the 1, 2, 6, 7. Race 2, I used the 1, 3. Race 3, the 6 is going to be tough in there, Frida Trump, but the 3, Twin Valor's your heavy favorite in there. And then a nice allowance race going long in the Fort Marcy turf course. Race 4, I like the 1, Annie Boo Boo at a price. I like the 5, the favorite in there, Polished. And I like the 9, Adult in the Room, at a decent price there in race 4. Then race 5, a nice upper level allowance feature of the day, going 6 furlongs on the main track. The 5, Taco Supreme, is going to be awfully tough in there. But how about the 6, Shane's Jewel, a 3-time winner here at Laurel Park. And you get Julio Correa, the hot bug boy, who had a big 3-win day. How about Correa's 3-win day yesterday? He's right up there with leading rider with Trevor McCarthy right now.
Creeping up right behind him.
Yep.
Trevor better watch out.
Yep. All right, so there's my early pick 5. Let's take a look here at race 1. Off the turf, going 6 furlongs on the main track. 16,000 starter allowance. Optional claiming 25,000. 3-year-olds and upward. I go with the 1 on top here. We both have a 1-7 exact on top here. Tricky Lion, Weston Hamilton on this 7-year-old son of Lionhearted. Now back in the barn of Dale Capuano. Dale had this horse very good this past winter. He had a couple real sharp wins against Allowance Company with 82 buyers back in December and then January of this year. And then a lifetime best, 86 buyer when the horse rallied from off the pace to win by 4 going away late March, was claimed that day. And then ran okay for the new connections. Dale claims the horse back for $16,000. So you have to respect the 1, Tricky Lion here with Weston Hamilton.
Yeah, and he's gotten the better of Sora Onoko, the 7-horse, today a couple times, and he's done it at 5.5. He's done it at 6. Tricky Lion, I think, maybe bounced a little bit as well. Had some trouble last time out off of the big win, beating the Great Provider with an off-the-pace move. He can rate and make a move into it. I think When the Doves Cry, improved for Mary Epler, is going to be sharp speed. He'll be out on the inch. And again, he's going to go third time blinkers for Mary. But I think Tricky Lion, with a clear and a break, will be able to sit right, make a move into it. We'll have to watch. Suronoko coming off the routes. Will that dull his speed a little bit? He's been in very, very good form. We haven't seen him now for a little over a month. I think he'll be making a move somewhere from a couple lengths off of it, but slight edge to Tricky Lion in the opener.
Yeah, it's Sir Orinoco. He's a monster here at Laurel Park from Mike Giralis and our man owner Mark Lapidus. This 7-year-old by Harlington's made a good chunk of money. He's a 5-time winner at Laurel Park. Now he's going route to sprint, the 7 is, and recently the Giralis barn 2 for 6 and a nice big positive ROI with that route to sprint move.
Sorry, he's hooked some pretty sharp horses of late, going longer. Ice-T, Ectobar, we're going to see a little bit later, transitioning to the turf course. But Sir Orinoco at the 6 for a long distance, he certainly works in here.
All right, so we both like the same 4 horses there. In race 1, let's turn the page early. Pick 4 starts in race 2. We're off the turf here in the second, 5.5 on the main track. Maiden claiming $25,000 for 3-year-olds and upward. And I go to the 3 here, Bucktooth. We both have Bucktooth on top here for Mike Trombetta and the hot bug rider Julio Correa. And his horse ran well in debut against Maiden 50,000 back in February. A real big second that day with a 59 buyer, and then came back about 3 weeks later and it was bad at the gate that day and maybe just regressed a little bit in his second start. They've freshened him up since then. He's fresh and ready to roll now, and he finds an easier spot on the comeback.
Yeah, maybe not quite what he thought he was going to be, but he's got speed. He's got positional speed in here and gets some relief. He faced tougher sprinters in his 2 prior tries, Stan. I think he gets what he wants, comes off the turf. Not saying he didn't have a chance on the turf. Flipped the switch bottom side, did okay. I don't know if think she won, but she posted a pretty good figs at the sprint distance on the turf. But Bucktooth, to me, looks clearly like the horse to beat. I think to just go ahead and send and try to steal it on the front end.
All right, so we both have the 3 on top. We both like the 1. Fort Royal was entered main track only for this race by trainer Jose Corrales. Kevin Gomez rides his 3-year-old son of Fort Larned, a homebred for Adena Springs in the Stronach stable. A useful debut back in March on a muddy sealed track at this level. A good second with a wide trip, and they gave him some time off after that big debut, and now he's fresh and ready to go, fresh and ready to roll once again at the same level.
Well, Corrales, his first of all, he doesn't win a ton first time out.
Correct.
And this horse took a lot of play first time out, albeit only a 7-horse field, but was well meant at the windows. Now getting a fast track, like the effort in debut, was urged along every step of the way, but kept trying. That's an encouraging sign for the 1 Fort Royal. I don't know if he's quite got the gate speed of Bucktooth, but he's certainly going to force the issue of that one around the racetrack. If you're looking for somebody to maybe rally into it, I think the 4 Bell Mullet. First time fast track sprinting. That's the key for Bell Mullet. I think this horse is going to be able to settle. We saw Tim Keefe get a win yesterday at a big price, Shawnee P, over $29 and some change. Bell Mullet looks like the one that's going to rally into it with Lynch.
Yeah, and Keefe did it. That was for the Rooney family yesterday, and this is a Rooney-bred 3-year-old son of City Zip, owned by Shamrock Farm. That's the Rooney's farm, long-time breeding operation out there in Carroll County. So Fergal Lynch rides the 4. We like the same 4 horses once again there in race 2. Let's turn the page here. Race 3, originally carded on the main track, going a flat mile, claiming 5,000, 3 and up. Haven't won a race in 6 months, never won 4 is the condition. Let's start with the 3, Twin Valor, 7-5 morning line. We have a stat here for trainer Phil Schoenthal, trainer of the 3, Twin Valor.
Looks like we're both going to try to beat Twin Valor in here. Schoenthal, the last 3 years in the dirt, 4 for 17, 24%, and 9 for 17 in the money. 50% tag drops, okay, on the dirt. ROI, though, that's the question. Only $1.16. It leaves me a little bit dubious of this runner this afternoon. They dropped him initially off the claim, now right down to the 5. He was a recent scratch, so definitely question marks abound with Twin Valor. He used to have some speed. He's kind of lost a little bit of his early step. Against this field, though, he should be fairly forward. I'm just going to try to beat him with this 6, Free to Trump, as are you.
All right, so we both have the 6 on top here for Claudio Gonzalez. Katie Davis had a win yesterday. She rides this Maryland bred by Freedom Child. He's a 3-time winner at Laurel Park. He likes this 1 mile distance. He's what, 4 for 6 in the money, going a mile with a win. He had a nice big win back in April, going a mile against Nickel 3 Life Company. So he ran big last out, a real good second behind City Gold, who came right back to win. So I think Frida Trump coming out of a strong race.
I think he's glad City Gold's not in this race, his main nemesis. But, yeah, looking at it, and if Twin Valor is off a little bit with that early speed, there's really none in here. I think Victor, Southern Barbecue for Kenny Decker, might go ahead and take the initiative and try to go out to the front and Frida Trump, who's going to be tactical in this spot. You look at the three-back try, battled through pretty good internal fractions to run a good third, only beating 2 3/4. I think these two could be the ones to catch when they turn for home. 6-5, 3-7 for me in the third.
All right, so we both have Frida Trump on top there, race 3. Let's get a quick commercial break. Nice carryover in that 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. It's over 23,000. Starts race 4 today on the 9-race program. We'll check it out right after this.
Join us for Jim McKay Maryland Million Day on Saturday, October 19th at Laurel Park. Come with friends and family to Maryland's Day at the Races, a celebration of Maryland's horses and lots of fun for all ages. Enjoy a full day of racing, including on-track entertainment between races. Don't miss the hat contest, 3 categories and wonderful prizes. It'll be fun for all at Laurel Park, Saturday, October 19th. For more information, visit MarylandMillion.com or LaurelPark.com.
All right, welcome back. Let's dive right into the Rainbow Pick 6 today. The 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 starts race 4. Nice carryover. Let's show you what we have. $23,114. This will be over $30,000 when it's all said and done today. Will we have live singles going into the last race? Will that be you? Well, you have to have a ticket. Let's check out my ticket real quick. I came up with a single for my Pick 6. Very affordable, $38. 40-cent play. You can check out this ticket, all my tickets, all my picks for today at laurelpark.com underneath the handicapping section. Race 1, nice allowance race for filly and mares going long on the turf. I go 4 deep here. I go with the 1, 3, 5, 9. The 5 Polished is going to be the favorite here, but the 1 Annie Boo Boo, the 3 She's Divine, they're both attractive at 6 to 1. Then you have the 9 Adult in the Room at 9 to 2. So the favored, and then 3 nice prices there to kick off the Pick 6. Then race 5, Taco Supreme. The 5 looks tough, but I used the 6 Change Jewel as well. I go 1, 7. I like the 1. He's one wild dude in race 6, but the 7 Papawall beat him last time, so I go 1, 7 there. And in race 7, nice starter allowance off the turf, 6 furlongs, main track. I'm going to single there on the Dale Capuano horse. The 3, Time Flies By, I think is going to be a popular favorite in race 7, so I'll single on that runner. Then race 8, I go 3 deep there with the 5, 6, 7. And then in the finale, race 9, going a mile on the Kelso. I'm 4 deep there with the 1, 3, 6, 7. Let's check out race 4. Nice first level allowance condition. Filly and mares 3 and up, a mile and a 16th on the Fort Marcy turf course. Rail at 87 feet. We also start the middle pick 4 in race 4. We both like the 1 Annie Boo Boo. She's been a big price her last 2 races. We both have a 5-1-9-3 Cold Super here in race 4. Let's check out Annie Boo Boo. Let's show you the race late July right here at Laurel Park against Starter Allowance Company. Here's Annie Boo Boo, the 9 this day.
Yeah, basically, showing that the race prior at a big price was not a fluke. Won at 26 to 1 off the layoff on June the 28th. Hope you were riding along with us on that selection.
You liked her that
One of
day.
the good prices. Yeah, Annie Boo Boo. But watch her this day. Just has to wait. A little battle going up on the front end. She was pretty much stalled from the far turn into the stretch. Finally gets out to the outside here, turning for a home. Makes a good, strong run, 4 to 5 wide. Actually, to go ahead, I think she got a very short lead in deep stretch. Glam, the eventual winner, was another one sitting and waiting for room with Trevor. I think that was Sweezy's horse that day around the quarter pole. There you go, a little bit of a lead. Maybe she got the loafing a little bit. Thought she had it home.
Yep.
Boom, here comes Glam to nail her at the wire. Boy, sharp improvement in the buyer figures. Mile and 16th distance is perfect. Now, we got a short, tight field here, 5 horses. I think she's going to have to be rate somewhere within 5 or 6 out of it into the far turn again. Music Maker looks like the speed, but Annie Boo Boo cycling in the right direction. top form right now. I think she's going to pose a major danger to the 5 Polish. Now, Polish's race back at Monmouth, 2 back in May against Valiance. Valiance is an undefeated runner for Pletcher, but in that race was Glam. Glam was well back against Polish. So maybe there was a little bit stronger field. Maybe Polish, you got to give an edge here for Delacour. She comes back off of a race in a 1.5 miles against the boys. She's going to make a strong move into it. Is the one to beat, but I like the way. If anybody's going to pull that upset, I think it's going to be Annie Boo Boo from off of it.
All right, so we both have the favorite on top, but we're looking for some other prices here in the 4th race. I'd love the one Annie Boo Boo. The 3, well, let's talk about the 9 first on the outside. You get Pimentel, Rubley on the 9. This filly looks like she's a little bit of a in-and-out kind of filly. She's by the factor. She ran just a ho-hum 4th coming off the layoff at Pimlico. Then she ran a real big 2nd here at Laurel Park with a 70 buyer. Then she regressed a little bit last out with kind of a dull, wide trip. I think she cycles back to a big number today. I think she gets a nice trouble-free stalking trip on the outside with Pimentel, Julian Pimentel, and trainer Kelly Rubley. They're 30% together and a big, strong, positive ROI. So you have to take note of that on the 9 adult in the room.
And Pimentel getting a chance to ride a lot of good horses for Rubley.
Yep.
You got to love that. When you team up together, your agent and everything, you can work a situation like that. You're going to make some coin. But adult in the room, hung wide every step of the way last time. Now, short field, going to be able to position just outside the other speed, though. What I don't like on the run lines, she doesn't bring me that big finish. Maybe if they can really walk the dog on the front end with a music maker and a adult in the room, those two emerge. I just think there's going to be some other ones in here that are going to wear them down late.
All right, and we both like the 3 as well. She's Divine for Tom Proctor. Weston Hamilton rides this homebred for the governor. Barrington Jones of Florida. And this filly, by Creative Calls, she's run 2 big races coming up. She had some time off earlier this spring, and then her 2 races in June right here at Laurel, going long on the turf. 2 big races. Broker Maiden for Maiden 25, and that was a strong race on June 23rd, won by Waiting for a Star. That was the Sagamore Farm Go Sapper filly. Navizian Sunset, who was 3rd that race, came right back to win. She's Divine was 2nd in that race, so it looks like she's going in the right direction right now for Top Connection. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if She's Divine could pull off the upset in here, and you're going to get a nice 5-6 to 1 on her.
I think you still should get that somewhere in that range.
Well, we had a couple scratches in here.
Yeah, still should get that. I'm thinking about 9-2 for her. She's an improving 3-year-old, no doubt about it. Distance, no issues, and had trouble Waiting for a Star keys up with Annie Boo Boo, as you see in the running line off of that July 25th race. Also 2 races back, beat a next out winner in Avocado. She's still going to have to move up a length or 2 more, I think, if she's going to get over the top against this group. But she's certainly going in the right direction for Proctor.
All right, so I'm 4 deep. I used the 1-3-5-9 in race 4 to kick off the Rainbow Pick 6. Nice feature of the day here in race 5. We'll start the late pick 5. No carryover. They hit it for a big number yesterday, over 3,100.
Yes.
The late pick 5 paid yesterday. That industry low 12% takeout means more money back in your pocket when you hit the pick 5s here at Laurel Park. Let's take a look here at the 5th. A second level allowance condition, optional claiming 35,000 3-year-olds and upward. We're going 6 furlongs on the main track. The 5 Taco Supreme, the Maryland bred for trainer Damon Dildovico. Maryland bred 4-year-old son of El Padrino. We both have Taco Supreme on top. He's a 5-time winner at Laurel Park. Let's show you his last race, July 7th against Maryland bred Allowance Company. A real big effort this day. Here's the start for Taco Supreme.
Yeah, the 3 horses stay a little bit of a brushing in. I actually got it from both sides and then had to steady. Look at this. Going to end up breaking off almost in last.
Yep.
That's a tough recovery. You know what else is tough? When you got to try to catch a horse that's as talented as Bull Shark for Lynch, right?
Yep.
Oh, man, 7-5 that day. We thought this was going to be a good horse race. It ended up being a very good race, and what a recovery by Taco Supreme. Makes a valiant effort to get right into contention, leaving the 8th pole. It just had to be used a little bit too much, Stan, to get back there. And look, he's dead game to the wire. Bull Shark a little bit better that afternoon, but Taco Supreme, yeah, will he go? Will he sit just off the speed of Shane's Jewel? I know we had a later scratch in here with the 7, align the numbers, right? That came in late.
Yep.
I was really going to help. The pace flow was the 7. I was hoping he was going to stay in here. I'm still going to take a shot with the 1, though, Cerulean Springs. This horse can rally into it. They're going to be going quick up front because you know Shane's Jewel wants to go one and done, can be close. Awesome DJ has a little bit of speed to force it. I think Cerulean Springs at a price, coming back off for a major excuse last time with a rain broke and unfortunately unseated the rider at the break on the 25th of July. This horse closes in. This is your kind of blow up underneath in your exactas and trifectas.
All right, how about the 6, Shane's Jewel with the hot bug rider, Julio Correa, aboard for Jamie Ness. This 4-year-old's won this condition before. Back on April 7th, he fired a big 89 Beyer speed figure when he won by 2 at this level. So he's in for the tag. Yeah. He ran a big second at Parks last out. This race might be a little tougher here today, but Shane's Jewel, a 3-time winner at Laurel Park, and he's 6 for 7 in the money. So I think he'll be a tough challenger for the favorite Taco Supreme. So I use him in the exact end on my pick 6 ticket.
No doubt, I think he's really happy that horse on the outside decided to scratch.
Yep.
Because he was going to have to deal with a line of numbers who's very fast. This gives him a little bit of a break. I think right at this particular time, he might still be a little bit better at 5.5, but that certainly helps with that other speed out of there.
Awesome, DJ. You have in the mix a 3-year-old son. Awesome again. Nice rally to win, going 6.5. Last out, late June against First Level Allowance Company. Big 79 Beyer for this well-bred horse for Adena Springs and Jose Corrales.
Yeah, this is a horse that's getting better. Okay, 3rd-time gelding, showed a lot of talent, pure talent when getting loose in its debut and running off, and still was able to win, widening there at the 8th pole and then held on by 4 3/4. Awesome DJ. I think he's going to move up. He's lightly raced. I don't think we've seen the best of him. Boy, was he gritty, working up in between horses last time to get up in time. So, yeah, he's a user for me in the exactas.
All right, so nice second-level allowance feature of the day there. Race 5 to kick off the late pick 5. You like the late pick 4. That starts in race 6, a nice 9-furlong turf contest on the Kelso. Let's check out your pick 4, see how you played it.
Only a $20 ticket. You see that 9th race is tough. The 6th and the 9th, they hold the key for a lot of people today. There's no doubt. They influence a lot of wagers. 6th race, I'm going 2, 3, 6, 7. I've got a spread in there. 7th race with the 2 and the 3. It looks like one of Dale's horses is going to get it done in race 7. In the 8th, there's my single. Once again, the 6th horse, Quit Your Moanin', 6 to 5 on the morning line. Could end up a little bit lower than that when it's all said and done. But, boy, he gets beat, and things get really, really interesting, Stan. 9th race, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Again, I have this very evenly matched. Yeah, I don't think the 2's going to get there. No, everybody else, they all got a shot in the 9th spread there if you can. $20 for the late pick 4.
All right, let's take a look at race 6. A nice starter handicap, $40,000 purse. It's a $16,000 starter handicap for 3 and up. We're going 1 mile and an eighth on the Kelso turf course rail at 35 feet. This race, a rematch between the one. He's one wild dude from the Ricky Silliman barn. Victor Carrasco back aboard today. I have the 1 on top. I think he gets a beautiful ground-saving stalking trip on the inside. He's a 5-time winner on the Laurel turf. He's 13 for 15 overall in the money on the Laurel turf. He's got to turn the tables today on the 7 Papalaw, who beat him last time. We have a video spotlight of the 7. Let's show that. Not from his last race, but from a big effort late May at Pimlico, a big win against second-level allowance condition at 38-1 this day.
At 38-1 this day, and I tell you, he was able to relax outside of a horse going through pretty quick fractions. Just see him 22 and 4, 46-2, 10 and 1, and grinds out a victory by 3/4 of a length in 2 other than competition. Okay, that's about equal here to this $16,000 handicap race. Now, once again, he's going to have to show that rating gear. He's got speed to the inside with Nigel's Destiny, who puts the blinkers back on. He's one wild dude, will be tactical. The only thing is he picks up some weight here, Stan. He's got to carry 123 today.
Right.
During that last 16th of a mile. That might just soften him up just a touch, set it up for some closers like the 3, Do That Dance, and the 6, High Noon High Noon Rider. I think Do That Dance might be a little bit more given the ground today, and I think he likes a course like this. He's going to work okay. He's hit the money quite a few times at this 1 and 1/8 distance. I think he's going to be able to save ground every step of the way, shift out, and find some room late to get up. Do That Dance, top selection in here.
Yeah, it'll be tough. You get Toledo. Toledo with a nice win yesterday. I used the 3. The back to the 7 Papal. Now the weights are an issue here. It's a starter handicap. The weights are assigned by the racing secretary in the racing office. Not only does the 7 Papal have to carry 123, but it's a bug boy riding Felix Pinero. You don't get the weight allowance, so you have a bug rider carrying 123 here with the 7. I think he'll be tough. The Pinero does a real nice job with this horse, so I applaud the connections for sticking with Pinero. He gets a lot of run out of this horse. So
yes, he does.
I use him in the exact. I'm just thinking the journeyman Victor Carrasco is going to get a beautiful trip today on the 1. He's wild. He's one wild dude who's been very consistent off the claim for trainer Ricky Silliman.
Absolutely. And what do you think about the 2? You don't use them at all. I've got him as a 2-1 morning line favorite. Yeah, the last 2 races on the dirt, absolutely galloped. Now he's got an 86 on the turf, going back to a race in New York where they had to close into Lone Speed Superfast for Open 40 back in the fall. Now he comes back to the turf. Do you think he brings back that kind of effort, Stan?
I've seen this movie. It's just too many times. The horse is
in form on the dirt, right?
He's won 2 in a row for the people, and they're not happy. They're still not happy. They want to try turf. The horse is 0 for 4 on the. He's made almost $200,000 on the dirt.
Yeah.
What's the matter with that?
Yeah, and I always scratch my head with this kind of move.
And they tried him 2 miles, a mile and a half, steeplechase. I mean, might as well run him steeplechase.
Yeah, when he's come down.
I mean, they finally got him in good form.
Yeah,
They'd won 2 in a row. Now they're getting creative again. So well, we'll see. I didn't get to him. You get a good top rider there, Fergal Lynch. All right, let's turn the page here. Race 7, nice starter allowance off the turf here. We're going 6 furlongs on the main track. Nice 25,000 starter allowance for 3-year-olds and upward. And I go with the 3. Time flies by. We both had the 3. I single on this horse on my pick 6. This horse, I think, going to be a popular favorite. Looks like we have a 3, 2, 4, 5. A Dale Capuano exacta here in race 7. Time flies by. A big effort last out. Second off the claim for Dale, and had a big effort going 5.5 on a sloppy track last December at Fairgrounds. So he likes the dirt. So just fine that the race comes off the turf today for Time Flies By.
Yeah, you talked about that race at the Fairgrounds back in December. That was on a sloppy track. Showed a little bit more speed. He's kind of closing of late. I think within the shorter field he'll be fairly close. And Milk Chocolate out of the Fairgrounds race. He's holding pretty good form out in the Midwest. He had 2-3-3-2 for me. Kosher Contract might inherit the lead. Grand River's a tough one to figure here. He used to have some speed. He's got a 74 on the page. He just doesn't look like he's quite the same horse. But I got to think the X-Man's going to go ahead and send. He's going to try to steal it with Grand River, going back turf to dirt here for Billy Campbell. But I think Time Flies By can kind of stalk and pounce.
All right, so we both have a cold 3, 2, 4, 5 there in race 7. Let's turn the page. Race 8 kicks off that popular national wager, the Stronach 5, with a guaranteed $100,000 pull. Industry low, 12% takeout on the Stronach 5. It pays well each and every Friday with that low 12% takeout. Let's check out the lineup of races. I have a ticket today for the Stronach 5. Starts right here, Laurel Park, race 8, about 5:05 Eastern time. Then we go to Gulfstream for race 7 for the second leg. Then back to Laurel Park for race 9. That's leg C. Then we wrap it up down there at Gulfstream Park with races 8 and 9 as legs D and E down there at Gulfstream. I have a ticket. Let's check it out real quick. Could not come up with a single on my Stronach 5. I know that's a tough way to play the ticket. And no single means I don't have much coverage in any of the races. But nonetheless, there's the best horses, I think, in all 5 races. $72 ticket. The legs here at Laurel, the first leg, I have the 6, Quit Your Moanin', is going to be a tough favorite. But the 5, Mr. Chesapeake City at 6-1, that could be a nice upset. And there's a nice rider change on the 7, Easter Vigil at 12-1. Right. So that's why I used the 7 in the first leg. Then leg C, Laurel Park, race 9. That's a nice 1 mile turf contest on the Kelso. The 3 Kid Jeter's going to be tough there, but the 6 Frontline Page also going to be tough. So I use the 2 favorites in leg C. So I use our girl Jessie Campitelli in the final leg, leg E down there at Gulfstream Park, race 9. Jessica Campitelli, the wife of Franny Campitelli, longtime Maryland trainers. I used to gallop for him. One of my favorite trainers I ever worked for. Jessie trains the 8 Tapazar Girl. Is going to be live in leg E, Gulfstream race 9. Tapazar Girl is 7-2 in number 8. In the final leg. So there's my ticket. Let's check out the first leg here of the Stronach 5. Let's just show you the corrected odds here. Race 8, just a minor snafu here. Here's the odds. Just the 6 Quit Your Moanin' is 6-5. And then the 7 Easter Vigil, 12-1. And then you have 20-1 on the 8 Mr. McGinney, 15-1 on the 9 Crazy Wild Bill, and the 10 Captain Trips at 12-1. Those are the only odds that change there.
The troubled life of a morning line maker. You make one little hiccup, and somehow it's a glaring mistake. That's I don't know how I picked these 2 jobs: shark calling and line making. You have something nice, give a nice trouble. We never really get a compliment, but there you go. Let's look at the 8th.
All right, we're going 6 furlongs here in race 8, claiming 5,000, 3 and up, never won 2 lifetime. I have the favorite on top here, Quit Your Moanin', for trainer Horacio De Paz. Beaten favored last out, so I don't know how reliable is he. He'll be another popular favorite once again today. But he was beaten at 4-5 last out, beaten by 7 1/4. But you get Julio Correa, you're getting some weight off, so we both have the favorite on top here.
Certainly. I ran into Flat Out Mine, who just rolled to the front and kept on going last time. Posted a 67 buyer. That's an awfully strong number for a 2 in life. How much time left on Quit Your Moanin', though? You could tell the way the connections, the prior connections, they were looking. It looked like to lose them.
Right.
And they did. There's some questionable speed types, some horses I don't think that are going to carry their speed in here. I think he's got one more left in him. Quit Your Moanin' from just off the pace is going to get it done. Deposit, he's claiming races. He's close to 30%.
All right, then the 7 Easter Vigil, we both used the 5. Mr. Chesapeake City could be a nice little upset winner here. This horse has run big at this level before, just got beat at this level back in June. Now in the barn of Donald Sauter, taking a drop back down to the $5,000 level today.
Out of some races where they really went quick early, and he just dropped back into another county. I think he could keep them in their sights a little bit better today. He can make a run into it, no doubt about it, and pick up a piece.
All right, let's turn the page here. Race 9, which is leg C of the Stronach 5. We're going a mile on the Kelso turf course. Rail at 35 feet, claiming 16,000, 3 and up here in race 9. Let's start with the 7. You have the 7 on top here, Electro. We have a video spotlight of Electro, a 5-year-old son of Go Zapper for Claudio Gonzalez. Here's the start, late July at Laurel.
Yeah, rank at the break, a little bit of steadying early on. I mean, this guy, he's had some eventful trips. You see the short comments. 3 back, brutal trip, 3/8 to 8, broke slow, 4 wide, then a rank, steadied 4 wide. Again, look at him behind horses going into the first turn. Really difficult to relax. 8-horse field today, the main speed threat to his outside and some stone-cold closers to his inside. Look at this horse just steadying along again. Have we really seen his best race? I don't know. I mean, look at this guy. And he's going to eventually end up shifting out 5 wide and getting up in time is Electro. But I think today you'll get a cleaner trip. I think he can settle into clear and go ahead and get it done. If we can switch that, guys, to the stretch run, if we've got it. There we go, leaving the far turn. Makes a pretty good move. And Caramon just biding his time. Sitting out there 3 wide. Still hasn't really asked him. He's going to go even a little bit further, turning for home. Is going to wear them down late. I tell you, Electro. You see, you're a jockey, and we're going to get Ruiz today. I mean, you're looking at the PPs. You're like, okay, what's in store for me with this guy who kind of likes to find some trouble? There's Electro, pretty determined late, going to run down Seattle Rick. I think that was Jerry Robb's horse this day. That's good enough, guys. But I'll give him a shot right back. Definitely facing more experienced turf horses, some horses that have some back class in them, like Frontline Page, Air Bueno, Bay Bridge. Maybe Electro can get a clear trip and run them down today.
All right, you don't use my top pick at all here. The kid Jeter, big win last out, almost a lifetime best effort for this 6-year-old son of Lemon Drop kid that was second off the long layoff. He's never been in better form right now. You get Correa, so I like that. I think the three kid Jeter, now tougher company today.
Right.
That was a 16,003 life win last out. He's in deeper water today. It's a much tougher race. Open 16,000 today, but he was supposed to be a good horse earlier, and he didn't want to win. And now he's figured out how to win. He gets some weight off with Correa and Mark Reed 26% together. Yeah. So I have the three kid Jeter on top.
Always brings a run. Sometimes flattens out a little bit late. I think Bay Bridge though can nurse a long way towards the front end in this race and hang around for Salazar. I know we're a little short on time, so 7-8-6-4 for me.
All right.
In the ninth.
That's it. We're out of time. Nice carryover in that Rainbow Pick 6. That's over 23,000. That starts in race 4 today. Stronach 5 starts in race 8. Lots of action on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Dave Rodman's coming up next with scratches and changes. Good luck.
Good luck.